Welcome to Ford Motor Company's Kentucky Truck Plant, where the world's biggest, baddest, best-selling, pound-for-pound most powerful trucks are built. To ensure the quality of these powerful trucks and SUVs, as well as the safety of the workers, the plant itself must function like a well-oiled machine, just like the vehicles it produces. Today, we invite you into the plant to see how these vehicles are built, as well as introduce you to some of the wonderful and highly talented employees. So like any great American story, let's start from the beginning. The Kentucky Truck Plant opened in 1969 and produced heavy trucks until 1998. The commercial light truck was introduced to KTP in 1993, and in 2009, all tooling and equipment were shipped from the Michigan Truck Plant to KTP, where they installed and started building the Expedition and Lincoln Navigator within an unprecedented 9-week period. Upon its initial construction, the plant was 2.3 million square feet. Over the past 40 years, however, the plant has grown to over 6 million square feet in size, sitting on just over 450 acres of Kentucky soil. Inside the plant, there are roughly 25 miles of conveyor track. While the technology has evolved over the years, the basic assembly line method that Henry Ford developed over 100 years ago remains the same. Using state-of-the-art robotics, as well as good old-fashioned muscle, the plant is manufacturing more than 75 vehicles per hour. Today, KTP is the proud manufacturers of the F-Series Super Duty trucks, Ford Expeditions, and Lincoln Navigators. KTP currently employs more than 4,000 highly trained professional and specialized workers, supporting Kentucky families and the economy.
Ford Motor Company is a great company. It's tough work. There's challenges every day, but if you work hard, you'll be rewarded. It's provided me and my family with great opportunities, better futures probably for my children than I was afforded.
When I'm out on the road or on vacation and I see our truck on the road, I just take a lot of pride, and I want to just walk up to them and tell them thank you for buying our trucks, because it provides a good life for me and it's just an awesome feeling.
Ford employees are the heart and soul of the plant. They work together in unity, day in and day out, to build these spectacular vehicles.
I don't like the letter I. It is a family here. And although we may not literally be family, we are family. We care about each other. And it might sound silly, but we love each other. We really do. We share things that's going on in our lives, and we spend a lot of time here together. And it's definitely we. There is no I.
While every employee brings their own personality and skill set to the table, the process they must follow to assemble these vehicles, both safely and efficiently, is one that is highly complex and formulaic. We're talking about 7,600 hands working together to assemble more than 7,000 parts into Kentucky's thoroughbred with the most horsepower. And they have done it with great pride more than 7.4 million times. That's how many automobiles that have been built Ford Tough since opening in 1969. The first step in the process takes place in the stamping plant. Here, a 70-ton crane hoists dies weighing more than 40 tons from a storage warehouse to where they are staged to be die set for utilization in one of 2 extra-large stamping presses. Next, sheet metal is loaded into the press, and high-speed automation transfers the metal from die to die as it is pressed into different parts for the vehicle.
The parts that come out the end at 660 pieces an hour, people at the end of the line review a section of that part to make sure that it's good quality, and they look at every piece that comes off the end of the line to ensure our customer receives the best quality that we can manufacture.
After the sheet metal is stamped into the specified part and carefully inspected by line workers, it is transported to the body area. In what is arguably the largest body shop in North America, more than 700 robots and 200 direct current tools begin to assemble and weld all sections of the truck body together. A typical SUV has more than 2,200 spot welds, and a truck cab has more than 1,900 spot welds. The strength and grit of these vehicles echo through the body area, because here is where the skeleton of these workhorses begin to take shape. Before these vehicles go any further in the assembly process, however, they must pass inspection from the meticulous eyes of the body area. In the body area, operators smooth over rough surfaces and perform numerous weld and surface inspections to ensure quality sheet metal standards are met.
In the body shop, we take sheet metal parts from various stamping plants and outside suppliers. We dimensionally check each unit. From there, we send it to the closure line, and on the closure lines, we install doors and the hoods. We dimensionally check it one more time, prep the metal, make sure there's no surface defects, and then we send it on to paint shop to be painted.
Once the body area has approved and authorized the quality of the vehicle, it is transferred to the paint area. When the body arrives at the paint area, it begins traveling by an overhead monorail system through a series of spray and dip stages in the phosphate and e-coating processes. This prepares the body for priming and top coating. Upon exiting the e-coat system, the body is placed on a conventional conveyor system and travels to the sealer process. The sealer process has manual and automated processes which add sealer material to the interior of the body to reduce road noise and eliminate air and water leaks. Just prior to the priming and top coat booths, the truck travels through rotating emu feathers which clear away dust and dirt particles. Much like body, the painting process relies heavily on automated robotics. The paint department uses over 300 robots in various automated processes. These robots are able to apply precise amounts of sealer and paint and actually verify firm build and confirm appearance quality.
We do actually have a dirt in paint inspection system. It's actually a new technology, inspects every square inch of the body surface and then reports defects back to the operator for inspection and repair.
After painting is complete, the body undergoes a complete automated inspection process for defect identification and removal before exiting the paint shop to the final assembly area. This part of the manufacturing process seems to function like something out of a science fiction novel with its state-of-the-art robotics and automation. In contrast, the next section we are about to see, known as the final assembly area, is where Kentuckians come together to build these trucks Ford Tough. Assembly is where almost every major component of the vehicle is installed. This includes tires, engines, doors and door panels, windshields, dashboards, and seats. It is at this point that the body and chassis are combined. The truck beds are then lowered into place. Vehicle assembly technicians install undercarriages, and last but not least, the grills with the iconic Ford logo. The assembly process is made possible by utilizing different forms of moving platforms and conveyor that allow the workers to move with the vehicle as it goes down the line.
What I like best about finals is we're putting a final product together, and it's exciting because you see pieces all come together to become a complete vehicle that's ultimately going to end up in the hands of the customer, and there's never a dull moment in final. There's always something exciting going on.
Once the vehicle has been assembled, it is fueled up and driven to tow and rolls, where the vehicle alignment is set and the vehicle is tested dynamically. Assembly of the vehicle is now complete, and the vehicle is driven to the Customer Acceptance Line, or CAL line. The CAL line acts as the last line of defense for ensuring the vehicle has been assembled to Ford quality standards. It is the last step of the manufacturing process before the vehicle is shipped to the customer, and the vehicle goes through rigorous quality checks, from wind noise to water leaks, from interior to exterior, from electrical mechanisms to mechanical functions. All aspects of the vehicle are checked one last time to ensure quality for the customers. The vehicles even go through driving simulation tests. These tests attempt to recreate the harshest driving conditions, such as construction sites, farms, and off-roading. Clearly, quality is an omnipresent theme at the Kentucky Ford Truck Plant. And while the Kentucky Ford Truck Plant is undoubtedly committed to the quality of their vehicles, they are also committed to the quality of life they are able to provide for their employees and to their community, enticing individuals who are not merely looking for a job, but for a career.
Usually when we hire somebody in, they are here for the long haul. They want to be here in 30 years.
I've been with Ford for 22 years now. I'm a third-generation Ford employee.
I've been here 17 years. I've been with Ford now going on my 27th year.
18 years.
20 years.
I've been here for 17 years.
And while the Kentucky Ford Truck Plant takes pride in the experience of its highly versed workforce, the plant is not afraid of incorporating new ideas and fresh faces to the team.
I went to University of Louisville here in town and got a phone call from Ford asking for an interview, and it was an honor that they would call me and want an interview. So I came in for an interview, got the job, and I've loved it here ever since.
We all work in one direction, and that's to build the best vehicle that we can day after day after day, improve quality, and basically give the customer the best product that we can. You know, so when you see them going down the road, you're very proud of, you know, that you built that truck, and people ask you questions. And so when you're out, you know, out on the town or out with some friends, they ask you questions, and you can speak very highly of the product.
What you talking about? When I'm going somewhere, when I'm driving from here down to Georgia and I see a Super Duty on the road, whoop, whoop. I like it.
It's nice when I see my product driving down the highway. When I pass my product or when my product passed me, it's almost kind of like seeing your child go out and score a touchdown.
Our employees here at Ford, they work very hard at building the best trucks in the world, but they also want to make the community a better place to live. Not only do they try to do the best they can at their jobs, but they also want to go out into the community and make the community a better place to live for everyone. That completes the person here.
It's a very benevolent workforce that we have here. They're always giving. I've never seen a workforce give so much. Just for juvenile diabetes alone, we raise around $130,000 a year. It's such a giving workforce.
Something that we adopted a few years ago is the Red Shirt Fridays.
Today's Friday, I'm wearing red shirt, and we wear red shirts in honor of our veterans. I myself served in Desert Storm.
It's amazing to see how many red shirts are in the building on Fridays, and everybody really gets behind this one and supports it.
So the next time you see an F-Series Super Duty truck on the road, take a moment to remember where it comes from. Because the people that build these amazing vehicles are not only constantly striving to build the best truck on the road, they are striving to build better careers, futures, and communities.